Hello everyone, my name is Tandin and today I have a story to tell about one of my friends who came as an international student, same like me. So when she first came to Canada, she was so excited, like she have a very long term goal. That's why like she enrolled in Bachelor of Arts and she was so excited that she can, even after going back home, that certificate can help her a lot to get or finding a job in our country. Not only that, like it would benefit her in Canada as well. However, nothing seems to go as she expected. she she didn't have her partner along with her in Canada, and she was single here. So therefore, taking a 4 years courses, that overwhelms her with the tuition fees, financial stresses like time management, going to work, school. So that stressed her a lot. And then she could not cope up with any of her emotions, like both physically, mentally. Therefore, she talked with her friends like peers, advisors here in UCW, the international advisors, and not only the random classmates. She even like went to talk with the students, the former students who changed from like same as us, like BCom, BA to Associate of Arts, like AA. So after getting the feedback from them, and she got a courage to like change her courses as well, because by that time like there wasn't any issues, like everyone was getting as expected. So she thought like it would be grateful for her as well to like reducing her all the stress and get relief. After she graduated, then she was trying to apply the work permit. There wasn't any problem in her case, as she mentioned, like it was as good as she expected when it comes to like applying for a work permit. But she wanted to apply for her husband as well, to like a sponsor, like come in Canada with along with her. But the IRCC rejected the work permit, saying that it's not eligible for her to like call her partner here, as her education was downgraded. Now it is the real stories that she struggled even more, not only the financial, the time management, but after getting the certificate, the graduate, the Associate of Arts from UCW, she have a hard time finding a job in a job market. Like it was so difficult, like since it was a lot of communication students, and in the job market they often take the degree and the bachelor's first, and the associate was considered as like a second option for the job market. Graded a lot, and therefore she have a story to tell all the students in UCW who are planning to change their course from BBA or BCom to AA. So she mentioned that for the short term relief and the short term happiness, so do not go over and break your long term goals. Thank you so much.
Everyone, my name is Sukhjit Singh, and this is a practice interview for our information gathering course. Our investigative topic focus on the whether changes in from the changing from the BBA or BCom to the Associate of Arts program affects the international students PGWP eligibility. And today I will be asking a few interview questions as a part of our in class interview exercise. And my first question is, can you briefly introduce yourself and explain your role or the experience related to the program changes to the program changes at University Canada West?
So, hello everyone. My name is Zain, and I am international student advisor at University Canada West. And UCW students who wish to change their program must first consult with the academic advising and receive approval. For international students, it is very important to ensure the new program aligns with their study permit conditions. If there is change in a program, level or duration, students may need to update their study permit information with the IRCC.
And my second question is, what are some common reasons for the international students decide to switch from BBA or a BCom to the Associate of Arts program?
Second answer. Common reasons to include the academic challenges, financial concerns, changes in career goals, or a preference for a shorter and less intensive program. Some students also choose Associate of Arts to improve their academic standing before pursuing a bachelor's degree later.
And my third question is, what concerns do students usually have about their post-graduation work permit when they change or downgrade their program?
And about whether they will remain eligible for a post-graduation work permit (PGWP). They worry that switching to a shorter or lower level program may reduce the length of PGWP or affect the eligibility. They also ask about maintaining full-time status and avoiding gaps in studies.
And my fourth question is, based on your experience, you have seen any consequences, positive or a negative, after students change their course and academic programs. And my fifth question is, what advice would you give to UCW students who are thinking about changing their program? Thank you.
Yes, some students experience extended study time, changes in institution costs, or confusion regarding PGWP eligibility. In certain cases, credits may not be transferred fully, which can impact the graduation timelines. I strongly advise students to speak with both academic advising and international student advisor before making any decision. They should fully understand how the change may impact their study permit, PGWP eligibility, academic progress, and long-term immigration plans. Careful planning is essential. Thank you for your time and have a great day.
1, 2, 3. Okay, go.
So hello everyone, today we are going to interview the student who transferred recently, like who graduated from the UCW and transferred from BBA to Associate of Arts. So we are going to ask some questions, interview questions to her about her journey of transfer and how she faced difficulties during her transfer. So welcome the Harmanpreet Kaur to our discussion, and I am from the communication course, so we are going to interview her.
I am Harman. I was a student of BBA program.
Alright, Harman. So what was your initial reason to join the BBA program?
It was more difficult than I expected. I struggled with some subjects like accounting and finance. I also felt stressed trying to balance studies, part-time work, and personal life.
Okay. So was your decision to switch the Associate of Arts were largely on financial conditions, academic reasons, or immigration issues, or something like that?
It was mostly academic and financial. I was not doing well in some courses, and the tuition fees were expensive. I felt pressure and thought a shorter program would be easier to manage.
Okay. So what was the pain during changing switching your programs from BBA to Associate of Arts?
It was emotionally difficult. I felt like I was giving up on my original dream. I also worried about wasting time and money. It was stressful to start again in a new program.
So did you get any instruction regarding the impact this change on your PGW program?
You wait until I bring camera here, okay?
No, I did not get clear guidance at first. I later found out that switching programs could affect my PGWP eligibility, which made me difficult.
Okay. Were you possible in long-term immigration? Were you aware of the possible long-term immigration policies?
Not fully. I did not understand all the long-term consequences at the time. I wish I had researched more before making the decision.
All right. So, do you regret of changing your program from BBA to Associate of Arts?
Yes, sometimes I regret it because I had a clear career plan before, but at the same time, it reduced my stress and financial pressure.
Like, how did this affect your academic or career program after changing from BBA to Associate of Arts?
It changed my direction. I had to rethink my career goals. I am now considering transferring back to a business related program later.
So, was the decision affected to any of your families or peers?
Yes, a little. My friend suggested it might be easier, and my family was concerned about my stress and expenses. Their opinions affected me.
So, alright, so you have any suggestion for the students who are planning to change their program from BBA to Associate or any another program?
I would suggest they think carefully, talk to academic advisors, and understand the financial and immigration consequences. Do proper research before making such a big decision.
Alright, thanks for your time, Harman. So, this inspired to many of our students. We will share it with our students if they need it and change their program in future. Thanks for your time and have a good day.
Thank you so much to giving a chance to share the experience.